when you stare at some of these, what are some of the potential risks that you think, well, they might be a bit immature today, we should start to be thinking about how to be prepared in the future, in the near future? Chet, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I'll kind of pivot on what, I think Frank was talking about sort of mass cybercrime type folks when, in his example, and the fact that they generally aren't going to do something more complex. If we step up and look at some other adversaries that might put extra complexity in, as we learn with everything else in cybersecurity, whatever the higher end threat actor is doing today will come down market tomorrow to be available to the less skilled threat actor, or we will be easier for those people to consume. And so the one I'm seeing today is already being leveraged by the sophisticated threat actor is deepfake. We've seen numerous headlines around the world of deepfake audio being used in business email compromise attacks to mimic the CEO or CFO of a firm and get somebody to do a wire transfer of a large sum of money to the criminals. Those are handcrafted attacks that are targeting a very specific company. They're not broad attacks today. And that's because it still takes a bit of time and effort to make those deep fakes and to come up with studying your victim and getting enough audio that you can clone a voice. There's work involved. And because there's work involved, most criminals aren't doing it, but some are. I think we're going to see, as the ease with which and the smaller number of audio samples you need to make a good deep fake, when those things become cheaper and easier, they're going to come down market where everyday criminals will start abusing those tools as well. And today it's really hard to make a deep fake video without thousands of dollars and a lot of effort. So we don't see that at all. The audio has come down to being cheap, but still requires effort, which means a limited number of threat actors are bothering. As this continues to get cheaper and better, as everything does in technology, that will become more accessible and may start seeing a lot more abuse of that in the future. So we should be hardening our processes to be resistant to these types of attacks now, so that we're ready for that change when it comes, whether it's 18 months or 3 years from now.